Welcome to the United States of Tiffany. Our commentary offers a humorous take on wrestling. Please note, we're not bullying or attacking the wrestlers. We're engaging with the choreographed sport and its storylines. Our jokes and observations are about the characters and storylines, not the real people behind them. Tourists and citizens alike, welcome. Enjoy the show, and remember, it's all in good fun.
WWE, what the fuck was that? What was this? What is happening here? I don't understand. I might be the odd man out here that liked this particular board games here, but I did not like this board games. Any of the matches, no. Mm-mm. No, I wasn't a fan, not even in the slightest. But if you loved it, go off. Whatever makes you happy. Let's go into this. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. But what happened? What the fuck was that? What was that? What did I watch? Because I'm not necessarily mad at the women's War Games match, but I am finna nitpick. So if you don't want to hear that, then go home. Go home, Roger. If that's not what you want to hear, click off right now because I'm about to nitpick on the women's War Games match. This match was not as stellar as it could have been. It was not bad. It was much better than last year's match, but it didn't have enough brutality in it for me. My assessment of that has to do with three of the people in that match having blatant targets. Rhea Ripley just recovered from a broken nose. Charlotte Flair with her knee, and Asuka with her knee. So I think they wanted to take it easy with the women, which in hindsight, I understand. I also believe that Lash should have been either one of the first people in that match or she should have came in closer to the middle. Mainly because her coming in last, while it did spotlight her, people did not know who she was. And they were still trying to figure Lash out. Most people hadn't heard her entrance music yet because they didn't give the woman a match on any show when she debuted on SmackDown, which was a mistake on Road Dogg's part. Okay. So they left Lash to being underwhelming coming out there because nobody knew who she was. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not that she didn't deserve to be in War Games. She definitely deserved to be there. It's just give her a fighting chance with the crowd. Sandwich her in between. You feel me? This match wasn't bad. but it wasn't good either. If I had to give it a grade, I'd give it a B minus. This match should have had more weapons in it. It should have been more brutal. The people who could eat those brutality hits should have been the ones eating the hits. Lash Legend, Nia Jax, you've got Io Sky in there, Kairi Sane. All them girls was healthy. Bliss was healthy. There's no reason why there was no tables in this match. There's no reason why there were no chairs. There's no excuse for that. The only spot y'all had was with Becky, Rhea, and Io, and they had weapons. You can't convince me that there was no room for y'all to do what was necessary to make this match worthwhile, especially given the fact that the women's War Games had less storyline to it than the men's. Now you gonna have to do better than this. You gonna have to come harder than this. This was unnecessary, especially when you could have capitalized off of these women better than this, and you gave AJ Lee a cheap win out of it. And that's not even me trying to be funny. That's just keeping it all the way 100. You get a B minus for this, and that's me being very, very fucking generous because you're pissing me off. I got mad because y'all gave us trash today. Y'all gave us trash, and you don't have to. Okay? You didn't even have to do that. You chose to do that. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. They went to John Cena's match next. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. This match I did not expect to be 1,000% great. But what the fuck I didn't expect is every goddamn member of Judgment Day coming out there having full-on spots while the referee is sitting ringside. What the fuck are we doing here? What? You had all these people. Liv and Raquel, not Liv, but Raquel and fucking Roxanne was out there. They came out of nowhere. I didn't even know them hoes had come out there. I didn't even see them bitches. They come out there, the referee, he pretended on the ground he injured. Dom down there grabbing his arm like he fell wrong. All right. Not gonna lie, he sold that shit good for me. Especially since John Cena low-key dropped him. You know, which was a part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? It looked good, therefore it was good, right? These two bitches literally did a full-on match with John Cena in the ring, and the referee just sitting in there. You telling me you can't hear the fucking ring getting hit with a body? You can't hear that? You telling me that was not that wasn't prep? Tell me that that's not true. You can let me tell y'all something. If you ain't never been to a WWE event or just a wrestling event in general, let me explain something to y'all. The sound of them hitting that ring radiates throughout that entire arena. Dry, am I lying? It is the loudest thing that you will ever hear in your life. The first time you ever hear it, it is going to feel like these people are dying in this ring. It is the loudest thing that you can hear. If you're gonna play this, then you need to be logical. Instead of having them do all this shit in the ring, why weren't they outside the ring? Don't that make more sense? Have them on the outside of the ring where they enter the ring at. The ref can't see them. Raquel could have slammed him on them damn mats. Roxanne could have did her pop rocks. Then Raquel could have got his ass up and put him in the ring. John Cena could have crawled to the edge of the ropes, trying to recover, put himself on the ropes. Then Dom would have seen him. Boom, pop up. I'm not injured. I'm okay. Fine. That's the first fucking problem. Finally get rid of them two hoes. Cool. Then as the match progresses, it looks like John might win, which we all knew he wasn't going to keep that title. Okay? But it looked like he was going to win. All of a sudden, here come JD and Finn. Another match fest between these two. In the middle of this match, the ref gets knocked out. They just in there whooping John Cena's ass. Fine. Love that for them. All of this could have been avoided. You know why? Because you had Liv Morgan's ass back there and she was coming back. All the fuck you had to do was maintain that match for maybe 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Let Dom be on the down end of that match. Let John Cena look like he winning. Liv Morgan come out. Everybody thinks she's on John Cena's side. Boom. Period. Match over. What you did at the end should have been the only interference in this match. Y'all had so many fucking spots in this match with John Cena. It was not worth watching. It took you out of the match. Dom was doing everything under the sun, from unzipping his boot to taking off his drawers. He might as well have just got naked in the fucking ring at this point. Okay? Because what was you doing? I expected Liv Morgan to be there. I expected her to help him win. That did not surprise me at all. Fine. I'm not surprised he got the title back either. I didn't expect John Cena to keep it longer than he did. Given how things have been going with this tournament, we all know where this is headed. If you don't know where it's headed, you're not paying attention. So it should have been expected at this point. But you gave, I mean, it was every member of Judgment Day. I was surprised that fucking Rhea and Damian didn't come out there and help too at this fucking point. Because what are we doing? What are we doing? Dominic is perfectly capable of wrestling a match on his own. It's not about him stealing the title from John Cena. It's not about that at all. It's just goddamn, like, one person costing John Cena the title is perfectly fine. One is enough. One was enough. It was the overkill. And it was so unnecessary. Then we get to this. Honestly, this match wasn't as bad as the rest of them. If I'm being fair, 1,000% honest, it wasn't that bad. But bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm pissed off. You was in there. Let me get a match grade. F. You get the fucking F. You get an F. Do you know why y'all get an F for this match? You get an F because you went overboard. If I could give you an O, bitch, I would give you an O. Okay? You went overboard and you did too much. Sometimes simple and subtlety is better, especially in a regular match. This was his last match. I understand you want to have spectacle. Liv Morgan was the spectacle. She was the spectacle. Whoever booked this match, you should be fired. I don't care what nobody say. Your ass need to be fired because you did too much. Or don't let you book for the next 6 months. You don't get to book shit. You ask questions, no, sit your ass down. You sit your ass down somewhere and shut up. Don't say a damn thing. Okay? Because you did too much. You did too fucking much. It just don't make no sense. I'm serious. I am so serious right now. She was the spectacle. Liv Morgan was she was the over the top measure that was needed in that match. You did not need all 4 members of Judgment Day and Liv Morgan to fill that match out. You did not need that. So whoever did this, you need to be fired. You need to be fired because you do too much. You over the top and you overselling and you don't need to do that. And I hate you for this. I really, really do. Let me see. This the women's one. We went to the women. Let me tell you one motherfucking thing. Let me tell y'all one thing. They have no excuse for this fucking match. They have no goddamn excuse. Every person in this match was 100% healthy. Every single one of them. Nobody had an injury. Nobody's toe had been stubbed. Ain't nobody had no fucking headache. Nobody was injured in this goddamn match. You had no excuse for this bullshit that you put on TV today. None whatsoever. None. All these motherfuckers in here, these are the top people in the WWE right now. Every last one of them. These are the guys. And this is what you say you give for your final PLE of the year. This is what you give us. This is what you give us. A masked man who is Austin Theory. It's Austin Theory. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. That ain't Seth Rollins. That's Austin Theory. Okay? It's either Santos or Austin Theory. I'm going to lean towards Austin Theory. I'm going to lean towards Austin Theory. But it could be Santos Escobar. Now, I'm not mad about the masked man coming in the match and fucking shit up. Not mad at that at all.
That's some Paul Heyman shit.
Right. That would have sent me like, damn, that shit crazy. But the rest of the match was somber than a motherfucker. The only thing that y'all did that was crazy was the only person out of 2 War Games matches who had any fucking wherewithal to say anything about weapons was crazy ass Drew McIntyre and Jimmy Uso. So thank God. Thank God for them. Let's give them the electrical round of applause because somebody had enough. They had enough. Oh, it's War Games. This ain't no tag team match. This is War Games. And y'all went in there like we in NXT. I feel like we was back watching the NXT War Games match. I said, what the fuck is this? This is what you give me? This is what all of y'all was praying for? Lego Head is in there, supposed to be one of the most brutal wrestlers in WWE, and that's all he can give you. $10 million plus a year, and this is what you paying for. That's what you pay for. $29.99 for those who buy the ESPN app separately. $300+ a year. And this is the end of the year that you give us. And Triple H, I don't give a fuck about you being on the internet bitching, talking about, oh, they some keyboard warriors. We always gonna have criticizers. You goddamn right. You goddamn right we're gonna criticize you. You know why? Because motherfucker, you're charging fucking mortgage prices for damn WrestleMania tickets, bitch. That's why we criticizing you. You charging us out the ass prices to watch garbage. You don't piss me off. To watch trash. This was garbage. And if you make Cody Rhodes go up against Roman Reigns one more goddamn time, I done had it. I done had enough. This match wasn't worth the time it took to put it together. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. And you bullshitting us. You playing in our faces. And I don't like it. 4 matches. 2-hour card. And this is what you give us. This is what you give us. You could have left Stephanie and Nikki's match this past Monday. You could have did that shit on Monday. And that was the only match that actually was a decent match. You got me out here saying Nikki Bella had a decent match on TV. I should have your ass. Because what are you doing? I'm at the point now You can't even make excuses for this. You can't even make excuses for this. This is not worth the $29.99 y'all charging for it. We have gotten $100 pay-per-view worthy PLEs when we was paying $10 a month for the WWE network. When niggas had to sit down and pull money together to get pay-per-views when it was cable only. This is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Y'all could have been done better than this, and you should be embarrassed by it. Simple and plain. You should be embarrassed. Because what did this give us? Division 1. Okay. And they had a 6th man in the match to win. Cool. Now you wait till the match is over and the focus is right back where it started 2 years ago on Cody and Roman. Let me guess. Eventually, Cody's gonna flip to being the heel, and Roman's gonna be your hero. Fucking great. If Homelander can save this shit, fine. But you fucked up because you should have went with CM Punk. Because when have Roman and CM Punk battled each other? When? Now we back where we started. Now, if I'm going to rank these matches, I'm going to tell you from worst to okay. And once again, Stephanie Vaquer, her match was the best match of the night. She had the best match of the night. Arguably the best match of the night. The women's Survivor Series match was next. It was not a bad match. The women's match wasn't bad. It just lacked the brutality and aggression that we're used to for War Games. Okay? I will put John Cena and Dominic's match next only because of Liv Morgan. And I'm keeping it 1,000 with you. The only reason why he's getting that is because of Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan saved that shit because you didn't know what she was doing or where she was going. But I knew her ass was going to come back and save Dominic Mysterio because the story still got to play out with her and her whole crew splitting apart. Fine. Don't give a damn. But this right here, trash. This was not a good match. You can say whatever you want to say. There was some good spots in here, some good spears, but it was a lot of spearing and a lot of super kicking and not enough ass kicking for me. This is supposed to be fucking War Games. I know Dusty Rhodes is somewhere turning over in his grave right now. This was incredibly egregious for a War Games match. Y'all should not be okay with this. You should not be okay with it. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. The whole show, throw it away. I saw somebody on Twitter like, y'all need to go back to making it Raw versus SmackDown. And for once, I fucking agree. So we don't have to keep dealing with this bullshit. Y'all keep trying to find ways to create storylines for War Games. Just let it be brand supremacy. Just let it be brand supremacy. Start the goddamn tournament. You choose who get to be in War Games by the tournament. Brand supremacy. Whoever wins, they get an advantage in Royal Rumble or some shit. Make it so it's worthwhile to the people. Simple. But stop this. Because you're pissing me off. It's ridiculous. Don't make no sense. Tired. We're exhausted. $29.99 you charging us. $29.99. That's what you charged us. Is this what we paid for? Mine, I didn't have to pay the $29.99. It came in with my Hulu, thank God. But this is what we got charged. Just for added measure so you could see it. If you didn't see it, if you don't know, Becky Lynch was the one who tapped for the girls. She was the one who tapped. Yay for her. And the face team won. Everybody in their feelings about the face team winning. I don't give a shit. I really don't. Because it don't really, it does nothing for bottom line. It does nothing for me bottom line wise. It does nothing. So it doesn't matter to me. Stephanie got her win over Nikki Bella. Good for her. And this was the masked man who curb stomped CM Punk. This is the part that really pissed me off. This is what really made me mad. Now, don't get me wrong. You're supposed to behave and act like everything is crazy, right? But nothing happened to everybody that was laid out here enough for them to just sit there and watch somebody get laid out like this. This is very similar to the situation with Roxanne and Raquel and Dom and John Cena. Like, it was too loud for you not to know what's going on. You was not that fucking delirious. You just wasn't. I'm just so angry. I'm gonna let somebody else in here to talk about it because I'm pissed off. I really am because it didn't have to be like this. Y'all could have did something else. You really could have. And then here's your picture of y'all girl Liv coming back and helping her raggedy ass man win his title back. The only good thing that happened today is that Ohio State beat the shit out of Michigan. Whooped Michigan's ass. That is the only good thing about today and TV. Everything else, go to hell. Y'all can go straight to hell. Because this is unnecessary. Child, it ain't going nowhere. It's never gonna go nowhere. They'll have a match eventually. The link is in the comments. If you want to come in and talk about it, you are more than welcome to come in and talk about it. It is totally up to you. But I've said everything I needed to say. This is ridiculous.
I've been sitting here running my mouth.
You was talking and you was muted this whole time, weren't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I said I done wasted my weed for this.
Mm.
And then Blood and Guts was better.
It was a better show.
And
It was better
I didn't know
matches.
who the hell or what the hell was going on.
And it still was a better match and a better show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And to be fair, that ain't even the fucking point. Y'all wasn't even good enough for WWE standards. That's just keeping it a buck.
Yeah, y'all shot below y'all own bar. That's
This was
crazy.
not even up to y'all own standards.
You could have honestly had this on a Monday. The whole show could have been on a Monday,
Exactly.
and it would have made a
Wasted
difference.
time. And y'all know y'all gonna have Gunther win this goddamn tournament. Y'all could have just picked Gunther.
Honestly,
Y'all could have just picked Gunther.
waste
AEW
our
stands gonna have a
time.
field day with this. See, this is the thing. I have no problem with giving AEW they props when they do right. That's the difference between a wrestling fan and a stan. I'm a wrestling fan at the end of the day. I just want to enjoy good wrestling. AEW has been putting on stellar PLEs this whole year.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a topic of conversation. That's a fact.
Hell, they had one of the best things in wrestling going with Tony Storm and the timeless shit for a while now.
Yes.
So what are we talking about?
So it ain't never been no issue to give them their props when they do right. But when they ain't shit too.
Yeah.
Okay. And WWE, y'all just ain't hitting. Y'all got to go back to the drawing board with this. Because I don't know what the fuck was going on when you decided that this was going. Because you could not have been in the writer's room like, yeah, this gonna hit. You can't tell me that that's what happened.
It's such a mystery, and then that's how we're gonna close it.
Look,
Mm.
I
How long
can't.
y'all spend on this one?
I,
Cause it don't feel like y'all spent the hour on this. Like this is 30-minute
I'm just trying to
conversation.
understand where did the story go?
And stop. That's
Where
why
did it go?
I like when people have multiple challengers. Stop looping in all these stories. Stop looping in everything. Everything don't have to be a continuation. Some shit can literally stop because they lost.
You already had Cody and Roman fight each other. Now you're about to have Cody flip and have them fight again. Why? Wait till Cody gets to the pinnacle of his villainy. Then you bring Roman back in.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you just. I'm tired. It's not even, it's not even a fucking question at this point.
It's too
Like
much
Hunter
running
needs to take some
around.
tips from Sean, or hell, I'm okay with Freddie Prinze Jr. coming back in the writers' room. They ain't gonna listen to him either.
See how that shit worked out with him and Austin Kong.
That's the reason why Awesome Kong didn't get what she got, because he was fighting for Awesome Kong. That match was supposed to go to Mania, and that bitch took it from her. I ain't gonna never forgive Michelle McCool for that shit. Never ever. That's why she had to take that glam slam with her face hitting that match. She deserved it. Raggedy bitch.
Stop the evolution. Dirty whore.
It was like they was improvising as the show was going. You know what, Brandy? I don't believe that. I ain't gonna give them that much credit. They playing that. Yep.
Because when you
That's
improvise,
what
you
they
know what
playing.
to do next. This was very intentional.
Yep. I already hate it, and it hasn't even happened yet. I did not know that, really. Yes. Freddie Prinze Jr. wrote the storyline for Awesome Kong. Awesome Kong debuted. She was supposed to blow through the whole roster and take that belt off of Michelle. But Michelle cried to the Undertaker about how she didn't want to drop her title to a newbie or just to Awesome Kong in general. Undertaker went to
That big
Vince, Vince
black
scrapped it.
bitch.
And then that following, right after that, the bitch retired.
Horrible.
Right after she did all of that,
she retired.
She retired.
Because she was supposed to drop that belt to Awesome Kong. Awesome Kong and Beth were supposed to start their rivalry.
Yep.
And they're supposed to headline and end and crescendo at Mania.
Yeah.
With them headlining Mania.
But she circumvented all of that. She cut all of that shit off. She cut it all
Because it
off.
wasn't her.
All
God, if
because she
anything,
didn't want to give Kong that belt.
you
Okay.
should have vouched for yourself to be in a triple threat. Damn, stupid bitch. What you should have did.
Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. has said this on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
Like he said it when they was doing I think it was something they was doing on podcast he was talking about. I think it was his. And he told the whole fucking story from start to finish. How
Mhm.
he created the story for Awesome Kong, how they talked about the dolls, how they had it set up. The dolls was supposed to be something else,
And he
but
was
they
pointing
ended up
out
making it.
issues.
Yeah, they ended up making them into dolls, and they said that was a really good idea, and everything moved on from there. And it was a good story because it was creepy as hell, but Kong was always a menacing type of character, so it worked. And I was just like,
I think he
I heard
said he
Awesome
had
Kong's
the.
first opponent was supposed to be Gail in a squash match. I don't even think Gail was there at that time.
No, she was.
I don't remember.
And then shortly after that, she left.
Yeah, she went to TNA. So
She
did
left.
Kong. Kong
she
went to TNA
she rolled out the ring.
and had her an extensive career. One of the greatest knockouts of all time.
That's my
You know
type of
what?
doing what the hell I want to do. I'm talking about.
Period.
She said, "You know
Yeah.
what? I'm not doing this Divas Battle Royal,"
I don't
and
blame her.
left.
Now they did follow the rules of this Survivor Series match. They didn't have the cages this year. They came from the dugout, I assume. And you didn't know who was coming out. You didn't know, which I kind of liked because it kind of gave, gauntlet vibes. Where you have a gauntlet match, you don't know
Mhm.
who's coming out or what number they're gonna have. Um, a lot of pyro. There's a lot of pyro for them entrances, okay? And for the girls, the only one that had pyro was Rhea.
Yeah.
I was like, Rhea, you didn't have to do that damn kick. You could have brought your ass down there.
She
Okay.
had the pyro, the camera effects. I said,
Right.
"Damn."
But I
I
did
said,
like
"Well,
her
every
Terrifier mask. Her Terrifier mask was dope.
y'all want all up in nobody else's face, but you all up in hers. I could
It
see
was
her
all up in
pores under her
hers.
mask."
Fuck that. You can't start this shit without me. No goddamn way.
And I love Charlotte's gear was for the girl who had the DTS and she said that was like her best friend. She had the girl come to she gave her the box seats to Mania. And her gear is fire. I loved
She
her
was sitting
gear.
there, right at the end.
Right at the end, and she gave her the little heart symbol she do with
Mhm.
Bliss. I thought that was so cute. I like Bliss's gear too. I thought Bliss gear. Naya's had good gear today. Look at
Mm.
Naya. She had
Becky
decent
finally put
gear.
on something different.
Yeah, it was cute. And I liked I like Lash's gear. Lash's gear was good. I thought everybody in the women's match had decent gear. Only one I was like it was expected was AJ Lee. She
AJ.
came out there dressed like she was
Mm-hmm.
gonna go down the street to the boardwalk. But that's how she
Mm-hmm.
wrestled. Her gear always looked like that, so I can't be mad at
And
her.
what the fuck was up with this goddamn party in the middle of the match? Who
I
dumbass
don't
idea was
know,
that?
but that was yeeting in the middle of the match.
Cause I hear him come out and I'm on my phone. I'm scrolling because I don't really care about the match anyway. I'm scrolling and I just look up. I said, "You still going?" And you on
He is
top of the
in.
ring
He was.
going
It was the middle of
crazy,
the match. They had laid everybody out,
And he ran it back.
and he ran it back, got on the top of the cage, and was just going off.
going
Then Lesnar's
crazy.
music hit, and I'm like, was this even? Was it 3 minutes already?
No, he came out on his own.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't never been like, all right, let's go to see Brock Lesnar ever in my life.
Said the
I was like,
mid
we just
match eating made me want to turn my TV off.
literally like
I
we
didn't
didn't have
understand,
time for that.
and I love Jay Uso, but this is War
Like that
Games.
was just so I could see if it was a thing you did often, but you don't do that often. This was the wrong time to do that stupid, silly ass shit. The whole thing was just throw the whole night away.
Y'all was just disappointed today, WWE. I don't know what to tell you, but this was a miss for me. I can tell you what, I'm glad I can get these goddamn cards off my computer screen. I'm glad
D
about that.
minus.
If I had
You
to give
still
the whole
passing.
show a grading, I give it a C minus, a low C, almost D,
You
because
nice.
no, mm-mm. It wasn't. The only thing I'm really concerned about is I know that that masked man is Austin Theory. I know that it is.
He's a little bit too thick.
If it's not Theory, it's Santos, but Santos wasn't as tall as Theory is.
I don't feel like it should be Santos. Santos need to go and get his group back.
It's
Get that
Theory.
shit in order.
It most definitely is Theory. But oh, this is not good. That's why he be so gassed, because why would he even do that? I don't know, child.
That is true. He do be doing all that dancing before his match.
Although that sign that said Nikki sadly here again, or whatever it said on the hard cam was funny. Look, I may give
Let's
Nikki
get into
Bella
the
a hard
viewers.
time,
Cause she
but
looked
I
good
will
tonight.
say she had the best match with Stephanie tonight.
She ripped that shit off. I said, okay, bitch.
Whatever.
Damn.
Don't make
Got
it
the
less
girls
true.
all out. I said, I hope they don't fall out.
And I don't understand why when she heal her hair have to be so heavy. I don't get that.
I don't. She got 13 packs of hair in
It's
her
so much
head.
hair in
And
her
I'm so
head.
mad because back in 2015, it was layered.
Child,
This
it's
shit just in
heavy.
her head today.
She just snatched the peaches out the box and put them in her head.
I said we're
And
not
it
gonna
is
layer
heavy.
it,
I'm like, what is going
trimming the
on? Why is it so
edges. Like we
heavy?
not giving no curls to it,
Mm-mm,
no beach
mm-mm.
curls, no warm
It's just very,
curls.
very heavy
It's
hair.
just there.
I said, oh shit.
This ain't giving what you think it is, mama.
Triple H need to get it together and get his creative team right, because tonight was not war games. It was just playing games. Period.
Okay, he
Period.
played in our fucking face.
That's fine. I'm at the point now where I'm like, well, these next couple of weeks ain't gonna be worth watching, so I can take a little break. Shit,
Cause we ain't
birthday
finna be
coming
talking
up,
about.
and all I'm gonna do is just relax. I would chill out. I can't. It ain't even
Okay,
worth
well, I
the
guess
time
you
or
won't
the
say
effort.
nothing important. Like usual, just keep on watching, I guess.
It can play in the background because I'm not gonna rush to record and do shit for it. That's why I didn't do no commentary today. There was no point. It wasn't even that high. It's just heavy. Nobody cut the weight out of the hair. They just put the pieces
They
in her
just
hair,
put it in.
and it's just heavy. Like when
They
you
ain't
do
take off
that,
no
when you put tracks
ends.
in your hair like that, you have to layer them in there, or you need to layer the tracks in there so the tracks go from shortest to longest. That way, you don't have so much weight in your head. But they got all the same lengths in her hair, and her hair is pretty long. Her natural hair is pretty long, so it was easy to blend in it. But by God, I
Hmm.
know she got at least 4 or 5 tracks in there, and it is heavy. Every time she flip her hair, it's like she whipping herself.
Have to
I'm
break
like,
her neck.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I
they
could
eat
have
that
went
one
out
up.
for after work if they was gonna give that type of show. Mm, you should have known better. As soon as they said it was star studded, you should have been like, "This ain't gonna be shit."
Because when you bragging about who in
It's
it,
all right.
what that mean?
Yeah, stuttering.
Mm-hmm.
The Royal Rumble is star studded.
Okay,
Ooh.
throw it away. It is what it is, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have at it in the comments. Y'all can tell me what y'all thought about war games. I done ranted and raved enough. Plus, if I yell anymore, my father probably gonna wake up and get to hollering at me. So
You gonna
I'm
pull
just
that belt
gonna
out.
I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, it wasn't worth the time or the effort that was put into the show. And Triple H, I don't give a fuck about you complaining. I don't care about you being online, getting mad because people be saying shit to you. Your ass need to learn how to accept criticism. I think that's your biggest problem, is you don't know how to accept criticism. You and whoever else produced this show need to have y'all asses whooped.
With a paddle.
Y'all need to have y'all asses whooped for making people pay $30 to watch this trash. You should be ashamed of yourself. And on that note, I'm going to get my ass out of here. All right. Y'all have a good night. I don't know. I might not be back on here Monday after this shit. I don't. I ain't gonna make no promises. I ain't gonna make no motherfucking promises, bitch. I might not come back up in this motherfucker on Monday because they done pissed me off. Hell, I don't know. I might.
One thing to talk about. And that's Leah coming back. And then once that happened, I'm pretty sure I might just turn the show off my damn self.
I'm so glad I ain't do no watch parties for this, cause child.
That would have been disappointing.
That would have been the disappointment. All right, y'all. Tomorrow we're gonna get up, we're gonna take a breather, and cleanse ourselves from this negativity. Don gonna go smoke some weed and get himself together. Mm-hmm. We gonna eat leftovers for the last time tomorrow. And then we gonna figure something out to get us out of this slump that we is in. All right. Now I am gonna post my Wrestle Eats episode, the part of it that I was able to edit and get up. And then me and AJ is gonna finish filming for the next couple of episodes. So that'll be coming out tomorrow afternoon. And I'll make sure you guys see it. It's gonna be very simple and to the point. I will do voiceover so y'all can hear me answer some of the questions that I was given, and we'll make it so that it's a big old thing, and I'll explain the rest of the episodes and how it's going to go going forward from here on out. It's only going to be like 10, maybe 12 minutes for Wrestle Eats, and it's going to be very simple. This was the simplest recipe I had for Wrestle Eats, and it is still pizza, but it was very simple pizza recipes. Okay, so make sure y'all rate, comment, and subscribe, and look out for Wrestle Eats tomorrow. And I will see y'all on Monday, maybe after Raw. Okay. Ohio State won, so congratulations to Ohio State. Pray for the Browns, child. Okay, pray for the Browns. Listen, Shador Sanders can only do so much. Okay, and they treating him like a redheaded stepchild right now. But you know what? God gonna be on his side. Okay. And on that note, I'm gonna get out of here, and we're gonna, play some Borderlands 4, and I'll see y'all maybe on Monday. Maybe.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more wrestling content. Check out our merch and consider becoming a member for exclusive perks, special emojis, and members-only content.